My tutor told him not to repeat the same argument again and again. The teacher asked the group to complete the task. Building trust is not anything that can be achieved overnight. Everyone in the studio burst into hysterical laughter. One study asks people to keep daily journals recording their appreciation for their partners. Moving up the class ladder also brings unexpected costs. Several students raised different examples. Please make an appointment with your tutor about work. Remember, your essay should have less than 2,000 words. The university policy on plagiarism can be viewed on the website. The website has probably the most attractive designs and layouts. The data infer that further research is needed. Put the eggs in the center of the dish, with the vegetables and herbs around the edge. The solution, when boiled, deposits most of its oxide in the metahydrate form. Mary felt happy when she learned the results of the election. It's a warm current without which it would be much cooler. Meanwhile, universities have raised tuition every year. Academic journals are often edited by subject specialists. The head of the department is available by the third day. You should return books to the library before ending your term. The economics faculty building is located on the city road. Long thin wires have more resistance than short thick wires do. The greater the population there is in a locality, the greater the need there is for water and transportation. May the love of those around you help you through the days ahead. The hardness of the butter is proportional to the softness of bread. Soil erosion can be caused by increasing rainfall and changes in plant growth. Inflation rose by 2% over this time last year. This paper is the best one to look at first. The main issue is to decide how we want to launch the new product. The quality is needed by a successful business manager similar to those of the school. The mock trial aims to increase the interest in the law and traditional process. Modern businesses have adapted and been flexible in order to survive. Please take the optimeter in the chemistry lab. Results will be available in many courts and online. There are many people in the USA who are critical of the voting system. The renowned economist is slated to speak this evening. The first step was to establish a baseline of known distances. There's only one conclusion to this line of thought. There will be no classes scheduled during the exam week. You may need to purchase an academic gown before the commencement. Please submit your term papers to the general office. With the development of technology, automation brings a lot of benefits to the U.S. Students are not allowed with mobile phones in the examination hall. We blanch almonds by soaking their skins in boiling water. A public relation exercise improves the relationship between the public and an organization. You can get to the college by bus, train, or car. Don't drink any alcohol even if you drive carefully. Read the instructions carefully before you start writing your essay. Fungi are important in the process of decay, which returns ingredients to the soil, enhances soil fertility, and decomposes animal debris. The plan raised a lot of money and improved the economy of the country. My mom made a milkshake with frozen bananas and chocolate sauce. The chocolate chip cookies smelled so good that I ate one without asking. I would never feed my dog with commercial dog food.
He reads magazines, but he doesn't like to read books. The library is deemed too dangerous for children, but there is one child that visits it daily. Our university welcomes postgraduate students from all over the world. His tone tonight was nothing short of jealousy. There is no point in designing efficient cars if we use them more and more. The rising inflation rate indicates a decrease in demand for consumer product. Lecture will be available in audio or video. The field training will start soon, so pack everything before the deadline. Design changes need to be considered carefully to ensure improvement. The atmosphere is composed by oxygen and nitrogen gases. The geography assignments must be submitted by the midday of Friday. The assignment should be submitted prior to the spring break. The website is designed to be highly interactive. There are 3 separate assignments for this module. Effective presenters make eye contact with the audience. Students should take advantage of the online help system before approaching their lecturers. Before attending the lecture, you must register online or by post. Please click the logo above to enter the site. Young children need education and organized activities. Any textual references you make should be cited appropriately in the footnotes. The difficult teacher is always responsible for the contribution to student marks. By using the student identification card, you can borrow books from the library. The university offers facilities to students and staff. The brain is our central computer of our bodies. Read the safety instructions before using the equipment during the workshop. Exercise is important for mental and physical health. Cells are the basic building blocks of all animals and plants. You cannot leave the examination center until you complete the form. It is very important to wear masks during this pandemic. The gap between the rich and the poor does not decrease. The lecture management in Japan will take place in the week 7. You can retake the module if your marks are too low. Please explain what the author means by sustainability. Hypothetically, insufficient mastery in the areas slows future progress. Please sort and order the slides of the presentation according to topic and speech time. In our city, students have access to 13 college libraries.
We have 3 distinctive libraries which are nationally acclaimed. Parking permits can be collected through the Student Service Office. Please don't forget to check your email for the updates of the week. Tuesday's sessions will last for approximately 2 hours. We should focus on innovation, and if we don't, we are bound to lose out. Many industries have moved to the countryside where manufacturing costs are lower. Everyone should get access to our galleries, no matter where they live. Until you complete the form, you cannot attend. There is too much information on this topic. Presentation skills are important to both universities and workplaces. Major sports on campus include rugby, soccer, and tennis. It is clear that the effects of climate change will damage the world economy. The framework will help pose more research questions systematically. Experience would be an advantage for this managerial role. Students only can select one subject from biology and math. The library is located on the north side of the campus. Good research presents many benefits to the real people. You should include your name and identity number in the registration form. Half of the marks in mathematics are allocated to the correct working. What is the most effective way of interaction between teachers and students in class? The development in the information technology has greatly changed the way people work. We can meet in my office after the lecture. Talented people do special marketing. Biographical information should be removed prior to the publication of the results. The United States is the largest chocolate manufacturing country. If you forget your passport, you need to contact the student center. The quality of our accommodation is high, but it is still affordable for students. Can you help me complete this new questionnaire that the university asks for? The renewable energy alternatives were the main aspect of debate during the meeting. During an official ceremony, a memorandum of understanding was signed by the academic dean.
Gravity is extraordinarily weak and nearly impossible to study directly at a quantum level. Please be careful when using online translation programs. The course comprises 20 hours of lectures, seminars and tutorials each week. To get further extension, you need to call the education executive on 401. The context is basically the background of framework surrounding the act of communication. Professor Gordon just called me a few minutes ago. There is a new pharmacy on the north side of the university campus. Her father prevented me from talking to her. There won't be any space for me in the car. Read the fitness center instructions before attempting to use the equipment. The books are filled with drawings of machines invented when he was a student. Our tutorial will take place on the second floor in room 1. The library offers group study rooms so you can work with other students. Proficiency in a foreign language may be demonstrated by assessment. The burning of fossil fuels leads to pollution and global warming. I think we can all agree that being fluent in 2 languages is a good thing. "85% of people say they fear speaking in public. When we are stressed, our skin releases a natural chemical, a hormone, that repels mosquitoes. People tend to be least happy in middle age. I think of those leaders who inspire us to go beyond the call of duty. If you want to receive the reimbursement, you must submit the original receipts. I will be in my office every day from 11 to 12. Being a vegan means not consuming any animal products. I would like an egg and tomatoes on white sandwich bread with orange juice. Applicants for the course preferably have a degree in English or journalism. Any text or references you make should be cited appropriately in the bibliography. The health center is situated at the corner of the university behind the library. The cafeteria closes soon, but the snack machine is accessible throughout the night.
The puppets do comedy routines, and there is some terrific formation dancing. Only those who are over 18 years of age are eligible to open a bank account in our bank. Ideally, free trade is beneficial to both trading partners. All applications of internship are available in the office. The geographic assignment should be submitted by the midday of Friday. Robert Frost thinks the rural area is livable for people in New England. This is how we deliver health care to millions of people over the world. A thorough bibliography is needed at the end of every assignment. I'm glad you arrived here with safety. Contemporary critics dismissed his idea as eccentric. The translator is not available in our department. My laptop has crashed and cannot save any file. Your tutor is there for help, so do ask if you don't understand anything. You should go to the reception to get your student card. You can pay by cash or using a credit card. You are required to submit the assignment before Friday. We are required to submit the assignment before Friday. They have enough works to keep them going. The United States has developed a coffee culture in recent years. Most printers in the library are out of ink. In this library, the reserve collection of books can be borrowed for up to 3 hours. I can give you a hand if you need help. Essays with few or no citations will raise the concern of the lecturers. The number of company bankruptcies skyrocketed in the third quarter. Our capacity to respond to national needs will determine our ability to flourish. In my free time, I would like to read current affairs and newspapers. The competency of the language in the assignment is to use more formal words. In the dark, before the dawn, the plane was assembled. Lots of students had money and passports stolen, especially at night. The books reserved in the library can be borrowed for up to 3 hours. The number of bankruptcies skyrocketed in the third quarter. Newspapers across the world reported stories of presidents. Internet provides unusual opportunities for students and current events. Children can share their lunch at around noon. The university has a number of travel scholarships that students can apply for. I don't like cheese and tomato sandwiches on white bread and orange juice.
If she doesn't speak the language, she's not going to sit around and wait for a translator. To answer such a complex question with a simple yes or no is absolutely impossible. Fishing is a sport and a means for surviving. In 1830, periodicals appeared in large numbers in America. Arteries carry oxygenated blood from the heart to other parts of the body. Since the problems we face are global, we need to find the global solutions. Many of the university's original buildings are still in use. The key to success in the exam is to study hard and do well. We will study the following two pictures in the next lecture. Companies are aiming to earn the money, not to change the society. We need to read the first 5 chapters to prepare for next week's tutorial. It is good for the environment, also good for your electricity bill. As a student union member, we can influence the change of the university. Animals grow larger and stronger to help them to hunt better. The new English class will start next Monday morning. The Generic Biology Technology Lab is located at the north wing of the library. Don't hesitate to email me if you have any questions. She feared becoming an object of ridicule. The timetable will be posted on the website before the class starts. In 1880, cycling became a major phenomenon in Europe. The hypothesis on black hole is rendered moot as the explanation of the explosion. Care needs to be taken for vulnerable groups during the periods of turmoil. The older equipment has been put at the back of the building. The Genetic Biology Technology Lab is located at the north wing of the library. Expertise in particular areas distinguishes you from other graduates in a job interview. Make sure the financial director knows the full details of the pay agreement. Students are competing for every place in the computer courses. Our School of Arts and Technology accepts applications at all points throughout the year. There are a range of housing options near the university. All sources of materials must be included in your bibliography. Negative discourse continues to be predominant in discussion of gender. She told the faculty to be very supportive. Many undergraduate students go back home to stay with their parents after graduation. Nearly half of television outputs are given away for educational programs. The minimum mark for distinction grade is no less than 75%. Number the beakers and put them away until tomorrow. Organic food is grown without applying chemicals, and the process is without artificial additives. You can only choose one subject from biology and media. If you want to sell all your books, it must have a list of bibliography. The Student Service Center is located on the main campus behind the library. Our fundamental realities, especially national needs, have seen the ability to flourish. I don't understand what the comment of my essay means.
A renowned economist is selected to have a speech tonight at 8. Arteries carry blood from heart to the other parts of the body. The hypothesis needs to be tested in a more rigorous way. Today, we will be discussing the role of government in preventing injustice. We didn't have any noticeable variance between the 2 or 3 tasks. You should inquire about the direct deposit. The search for universal explanations plays an important role in the development of archaeological theory. Higher fees make students think more critically about what universities can offer. We are constantly looking for ways to bring industry and agriculture closer together. Environmental friendliness is a new category in which campuses are competing. Fish is for sport, meat is for surviving. She is an expert of the 18th century French literature. Meteorology is a subject of Earth's atmosphere. History is not a simple collection of dates and events. Newspapers across the world are reporting stories of presidents. Student loans are now available for international students. By clicking this button, you agree with the terms and conditions of this website. Physics is a detailed study of matter and energy. All lectures handouts are downloadable on the university website. This small Indian state is a land of forests, valleys and snowy islands. I'm glad you got here safely. Globalization has been an overwhelming urban and urbanization phenomenon. We are not going to accept the assignment after due day on Friday. To receive the reimbursement, you must keep the original receipts. There are lots of people competing for places in computer courses. The wheelchair lift has been upgraded this month. The visiting professor is going to give a lecture on geology. The office said Dr. Smith will arrive later today. The office opens on Mondays and Thursdays directly following the freshman seminar. The first few sentences of an essay should capture the reader's attention. The course registration is open in early March for new students.
The contest includes both the land history and the human history. The college welcomes students from all over the world. The author expressed an idea that modern readers inevitably cannot accept. Sport is the main cause of traumatic brain injuries in the United States. The residence hall is closed prior to the closing time of the academic building at the end of the semester. Put the knife and fork next to the spoon near the edge of the table. Please finish all the reading chapters before the field trip. Most university teaching takes place in lectures and seminars. Most of the assignments should be submitted on the same day. Meeting with tutors could be arranged for students who need additional help. I will check again, but I am pretty sure we are supposed to read chapter 2. I will be in my office every day from 10 to 12. Farmers do not always receive price for agricultural goods. Elephant is the largest land-living mammal. Don't forget to hand in your assignments by the end of next week. The context includes both the land history and the human history. Basketball was created in 1891 by a physician and a physical instructor. Anyone who has a problem with their accommodation should speak to the welfare officer. All undergraduate students should participate in the seminar. A computer virus has destroyed all my files. You can change your courses on the website during the registration period. Your watch is fast, you need to reset it. You can pay using cash or a credit card. Please do not bring food into the classroom. Please pass the handouts along to the rest of the people in your row. To measure distance could take as much as 3 weeks. I expect a long and stagnant debate for a week or two on this issue. Proteins constitute at least 30% of the total mass of all living organisms. A science-based approach is vital for effective advancements. The gap between the rich and the poor did not decrease rapidly as expected. The professor will be the last speaker this evening. We would like a first draft of the assignment by Monday. Number the beakers and put them away. Our university has strong partnerships with industry as well as collaborative relationships with government bodies. What distinguishes him from others is the dramatic use of black and white photography. Organic food is grown without being applied chemicals or artificial additives too. Meeting with mentors can be scheduled for students who require additional support. The U.S. ranks 22nd in foreign aid, given it as a percentage of GDP. Leading scientists speculate that numerous planets could support life forms. That country's economy is primarily based on tourism. The study of archaeology requires intensive international fieldwork. She doesn't even care about anything but what is honest and true. Higher fees cause the student to look more critically at what universities offer. During that period, heavy industry grew rapidly in the north of the country.